I just want to talk to Selina. That is it.
You really think he'd show up here? Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Do you know Selina, Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Great. Guy with a Pidgeotto haircut.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina, Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way!
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
And they really searched.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Interesting choice to make. I think going as Bruce might be best.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Oh, this place was trashed. Oh, I think because of us. Or Catwoman breaking in.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
We'll be fine. And if he fires you, just come to work for me. Deal?
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, maybe I can make it right.
Noble, but naive. It was so long ago, there's nothing left of the Cobblepot estate. Maybe if I could count on you as an ally, I could use the powers of my office to help you make reparations. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more
No, I'm not doing
resources
that.
for
No.
helping a new friend.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Were you dropped on your head? When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight.
I know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm the man who'd throw you over this rail without a second thought, and my lawyers make this whole thing disappear before you hit the ground.
If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Hill does not look like his campaign posters.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
All right.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out.
All right, it's
But
been
police say
updated.
a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into
Alright, the
custody
more I hear about
while
my father's life,
unconscious.
the worse it
Police
gets.
are seeking an
It's bad enough he had
unidentified
business
man
connections to the
who were
likes of
seen in
Falcone,
conversation
but
with
now
the
Mayor
assailants
Hill claims he
shortly
robbed the very
before
land
the
Wayne Tower is built on from the Cobblepot
Gotham
family.
District Attorney
I want the
Harvey
truth
Dent
about my
appears to be
family,
hitting
but
some
increasingly I
potholes
dread
on
what
his
I'm going to
path the
find.
mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce
After
Wayne,
all these years,
rumors
Alfred revealed
persist
things
that
to me
the
about my
candidate is having
parents I never
trouble
heard
paying his
before.
campaign staff
How my father
and
engaged in
making
corrupt
ad
business
buys.
dealings with
A
Carmine
Dent
Falcone and
spokesperson
Mayor
said
Hill.
these rumors are
He
nothing
claims he
more
kept
than a
this all from
smear
me for my
tactic,
own protection.
perpetuated by the
Whatever his
incumbent
reasons, I
Mayor
still have
Hill's
questions that
campaign.
demand answers.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's
just about everything
dive
was
bars
updated.
expecting a quiet night out. But police say
The corruption
a brawl
stories about my
tonight
family
at
are
the
wreaking
Stack Deck
havoc
Bar
on
in
Harvey's
Otisburg
campaign,
was the
but he hasn't
rowdiest one
distanced
in
himself
recent
from me
memory.
yet.
Reports
And
say
I'm not
multiple
going to
arrests were
stop
made,
supporting
with
him,
all the
despite pressure
suspects
from
taken
Hill.
into custody
I
while
may not have gotten
unconscious.
the answers I wanted
Police
from
are
the
seeking
mayor, but it's the
unidentified
relationships
man
in my
and
life from
woman who were
now.
seen in conversation
It's
with
the
the
relationships
assailants
in my life
shortly
now that are more
before the
important
fight.
than the past.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey
I confronted
Dent
Hill.
appears to be
He
hitting
confirmed
some
the rumors about my
potholes on his
father,
path to
including
the
that he
mayor's
stole the
office.
land on which Wayne
Despite
Tower
the
was
backing
built
of
from the
billionaire
Cobblepot
Bruce
family.
Wayne, rumors
That certainly
persist
starts to
that the
explain why
candidate is
Penguin is
having
going after the
trouble
Wayne
paying
estate.
his campaign staff and making
I rushed to warn Selina that Penguin was coming after her and ended up trying to kiss her. She's a criminal by trade, and I should keep my distance. Yet I can't seem to help myself. We both have to be careful, though. Penguin is dangerous, and he won't hesitate to exploit our personal connection if he discovers it. I introduced Penguin to the Bat, not surprised he would be a fan, as strange as that might seem. The Penguin is obviously working on some bigger plan, but Selina is the one in immediate danger. After what happened with Falcone, I don't intend to underestimate him again. After what happened inside GCPD's own headquarters, it's apparent that Gordon and his department are going to need all the help they can get. Whoever drugged Montoya and got her to kill Falcone did it right under the lieutenant's nose. He may be disdainful of Bruce Wayne, but he needs Batman now more than ever. Vale is relentless, and she definitely has a nose for news. She's at the station before I could get myself out of there. I didn't give her anything, but I'm guessing she will put the pieces together before too long. Falcone admitted to owning the chemicals and selling them for profit, but said he had no involvement in the dock heist. Who did is still in question. He also claims my parents were the biggest gangsters in the city. How could that possibly be true? I left him for the cops to deal with now that they have evidence to get him convicted. So long, Falcone. Carmine Falcone and Mayor Hill are the root of that corruption. They claim my family's involved too, but that can't be true. Carmine Falcone implicated my family in his corrupt business dealings with Mayor Hill. It's gotta be a lie. Oh wait, I think that is new. The spot where my parents were assassinated. The alley across from the Monarch Theater is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began, violently. Despite the fact that I installed a plaque there to honor them, I've made sure the alley has looked the same as the night my parents were shot. Why should I attempt to erase what can never be forgotten? Instead, I need to understand why they died.
Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are
Okay, someone has to stop Falcone. Gothamites have been patiently waiting for mob boss Carmine Falcone's incarceration for decades. For some, that patience is wearing thin. The police can't touch him, God won't strike him down, and I'm paying a fortune in taxes for that what? Said downtown shopkeeper Samuel Slater. So when a local television station aired dramatic footage of the Batman incapacitating Falcone, only to be driven away in a hail of police gunfire, some wondered if the police shouldn't be thanking Batman instead. As far as I'm concerned, let the Batman do what the courts and the police can't, Slater commented. His frustration is well justified, having filed an extortion complaint against Falcone for over a decade ago. His complaint was dismissed for lack of evidence, and Falcone again walked free. Police raid Wayne properties. I think we already saw that, yeah.
An unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you mean because of this Penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to...
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. They're afraid it's not a very good optic.
Ouch, Harvey. Talk about a sucker punch.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
Liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way.
Listen, I hate to push you,
But I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
He's gonna talk some mad shit. So many loading screens, my goodness. What year is it?
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.